Hey tech lovers, welcome to Techni Fire, your surest blog for everything tech. I am Dakbo Arua Joy, the Techni Fire, and I'm excited to guide you through another action-packed episode. Buckle up, because we've got a whole lot in store. Our first stop, we will explore how technology is supercharging productivity for businesses, particularly our dynamic small and medium enterprises, SMEs, and influential blue chip companies. I'll be chatting with Olubenga Johnson, CEO of Otus Bridge and founder of SmartSeller, a groundbreaking platform that's been transforming sales performance since 2016. And stick around, because later on we'll jump into the finale of the Solana Students Africa Hackathon, a showcase of tomorrow's tech leaders and their innovative ideas that could change the game. But before all that, let's spice things up with the latest buzz in tech on Tech News on Fire.
Nigerian entrepreneurs Oluwapelumi Dada, Daniel Ajayi, and David Alade launched Source, a job application platform similar to Tinder for jobs. Since its August 2024 launch, it has attracted nearly 500,000 users and secured a place in Y Combinator. Ant Group has introduced its Lingit model, a trillion-parameter AI language model that outperforms rivals like OpenAI in coding and reasoning tasks, solidifying its position in the AI landscape. Neuralink reported that 10,000 individuals have signed up for trials of its brain-computer interface for those with paralysis, aiming to expand its applications amid ethical considerations. Hargreaves Lansdowne, the UK's largest retail investment platform, cautioned against including cryptocurrencies in portfolios, stating Bitcoin is not an asset class. This follows the lifting of a ban on retail access to crypto exchange-traded notes. New EV battery technology in China. SAIC MG has launched the MG4, the first electric vehicle with a semi-solid state battery, marking a major advancement in EV technology with improved safety and energy density. Rodney Bruce cautioned against the investment bubble in humanoid robots, questioning their practicality. Experts suggest widespread adoption is years away due to dexterity and safety challenges.
One of the greatest impacts of technology is its ability to enhance productivity across various sectors. Imagine managing your sales, logistics, and marketing activities all from your smartphone. Sounds incredible, right? To assist in examining how technology empowers businesses to achieve more is Olubenga Johnson, founder of SmartSeller, a mobile sales CRM solution, and CEO of Otus Bridge, a company that is transforming how SMEs and blue chip companies operate. Join me to welcome Olubenga Johnson, CEO of Otus Bridge and founder of SmartSeller, a smart solution enhancing productivity for businesses in Nigeria and beyond. Good to have you, Benga.
Thank you so much.
Let me start by asking, who are you? Give me a biography of yourself.
Okay, all right. My name is Olubenga Johnson, like you introduced. I'm a Nigerian, and I studied microbiology from the Obafemi Awolowo University, and then later I went on for my MBA after working and then discovering that I was not going to be looking at the microscope. So I went into something I believe, I had passion for, which was selling, I have, worked with a few companies, as sales, growing through the ranks as a sales representative and then, as a sales manager. That has given me a lot of experience and, of course, been the foundation for what, we are currently doing in Otus Bridge.
Wonderful. What does Otus Bridge mean?
Okay, Otus is a Latin word, right? And then bridge, of course, is an English word. So it's a combination of Latin and English. And then that underscores the partnership that we also drive in Otus Bridge. So Otus means growth, okay? Every organization that desires growth will look for the passage, which will be the bridge. So we present ourselves as the, the bridge for organizations to connect from lack to prosperity, from poor sales to great sales. So we're like the bridge.
A bridge for growth.
Yeah, exactly.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So let's, I want to get to know, you said from microbiology to sales. How did you get to tech?
It really happens that sometimes you want to jump at what life throws at you, okay? So for many of us, I know, we wanted to do those high-flying courses in the university, right? We wanted to, but at the end of the day, you get what is available, and then, of course, at the end of the 4-year, 5-year program, what do you do with your life next, okay? So you look at the opportunities that come your way, early in the career, at the start, and then, of course, you make your choices. So I think that was what happened to me. The very first opportunity I had, in my NYSC was also the opportunity I had, to progress my career in sales. So I took that on, and then, of course, I've seen myself grow, and then, of course, been inspired to do quite, a number of interesting things, from that
And the
journey.
tech part, how did you get into tech?
Yeah, so very interesting. So like I said, I started out as a salesperson, and then, of course, I grew through the ranks, I worked with an organization up to 2011, 2013 as the head of sales for Nigeria. And then, of course, managing a team across Nigeria. I had a team of over 80 people at that time. And, we saw the challenges of being able to have visibility into what is happening, when you are not there. And then, of course, being able to drive productivity, okay? So there were two challenges, the challenges of productivity and accountability on the sides of the people that are outside there. And, the business that I was working on as the head of sales was more like an SME, okay? So how does an SME grow if the people that are on the field are not doing the right thing, if the organization does not have the information or the visibility into what the people that they are paying salaries to, if they don't know what they are doing on the field. So that was what really inspired, the technology aspect of it. And then, of course, it's not something that is totally new, of course. It's something that I believe, has existed, elsewhere. But, Nigeria has a very large economy. And, of course, the productivity of every economy is measured by the GDP, So, and this GDP is being made, by the small businesses that are there. How productive are they? What kind of, wealth are they creating, creating at their levels? Yeah. So, so when you have a business that has 10, 4, 5 employees, or 20 or 100, are these guys doing the right thing? Are they, maximizing the opportunities in trade? So the technology is to help them to drive productivity, and then, of course, for them to also be able to account for the resources that the organization has also entrusted.
And you monitor them also
remotely. So the technology is a mobile technology, right? So it goes with you everywhere.
Let's talk about Smart Seller.
Yeah.
Tell me more about it.
All right.
And how does it help the SMEs?
Okay, great. So we are very grateful in Nigeria that we are in the came into the era of mobile technology, right? With the advent of mobile telephony, a lot of things have evolved from there. I mean, what we are talking about now, maybe 20, 25 years ago, it was not possible, right? But now you have technologies that can, keep tools and, solutions that can do a lot, just like your mobile banking app, okay? So our Smart Seller solution is a mobile app that you can install on your mobile devices. And one of the things that we have done for businesses in Nigeria is to customize this solution to the last, to the minutest detail of your business process. So if this is how you sell, so you are not going to force yourself to use a technology. The technology will be 100% aligned to your, to your value chain, to your work process, so that every step of the way, your salespeople are doing the right thing, and then they are, having technology to help them to do what they're supposed to do. So, for example, a salesman goes out, wants to sell. What customers is he supposed to? Who are the customers that he's supposed to visit in a day? You could have that in the mobile app, and the mobile app can also show you a direction, through a Google map. Oh, this is the best route to avoid traffic and all of those things. And then you get to the customer. You want to sell, you want to invoice. You can do all of that through the app.
With the Smart Seller.
With the Smart Seller app, okay? And then you can share invoices via email, via WhatsApp, via any other means to the customer. So we are also reducing the use of paper, okay? And then, of course, as the salesman is doing all of this, right, the supervisor or the organization is, getting information real time. And we are talking about big data, right? So what a lot of organizations are not looking at, we are talking about the big data. It is the data that you have that you can process. So what is the process of getting this data? And I think that's one unique thing about Smart Seller. So the salesman is at every point interacting with the customers, and every interaction they are making is creating data. So at the end point, the business can begin to look at this data. How many people is this guy able to see in a day? What is the drop size? What are they buying? And all of those things, and that helps to drive the the productivity part.
Is it just a software or is it an application yet?
Yes, so it's an application. So there are two parts of it. There's a back end where which is internet enabled. So you could see it on any internet enabled device. But the mobile app has to be on a mobile device, right? Where you install it as a salesman, covering a particular territory and all of that. And you can have all the information, your product list. You want to do promotions, you can run the promotion, and that's the accountability part that I was talking about. I remember when I was working in one of those organizations, the company liked to run a lot of promo. So when they are running promos, salespeople go out there, and then the company comes back and say, "Come and account for the freebies that you have given out," and then there is a lot of trouble. Because people are not trusted, they've done a lot of...
So Smart Seller has a lot. Don't worry, we'll have time to discuss more about this, okay?
Yeah.
So thank you very much, Olubenga, for joining us on Techni Fire.
Thank you.
Welcome back. Now let's shift our focus to the finale of the Solana Students Africa Hackathon, which took place at the University of Lagos. This event brought together over 700 students, empowering them with blockchain and AI expertise. 10 exceptional students teams shared a $10,000 prize pool for their groundbreaking projects. The energy in this room is palpable, with each presentation highlighting not just technical skills, but also creativity and passion. For the project presentation, different teams showcase their solutions, vying for a share of the impressive $10,000 prize pool and a chance to turn their innovative ideas into reality.
So, the first prize winner for the Solana Students Africa Hackathon metadata track is
Congratulations to Token Analysis.
It goes on with the prize of $1,500 only, please. It's not easy. Let's have those pictures again, please.
We sort of collaborated with the Solana Foundation to kind of set up an initiative for students in Nigeria and Africa as a whole. Because when you think of crypto and blockchain adoption in Nigeria, a lot of people are very skeptical. There are people that have adopted to an extent and are doing extremely well, even though there are risks and stuff. But Solana Student Africa partnered with Solana Foundation, so we kind of set up these initiatives from campuses. A lot of these things is education. The more you know about something, the less kind of scared you are, I guess, and the more you can sort of leverage and game and play the system. Yeah.
So at the end of the day, what are you meant to achieve?
At the end of the day, today we kind of set up like a hackathon 3 weeks ago. September 4, we launched the hackathon in partnership with like so many amazing communities here in Nigeria already and Africa. And we put together a 10K prize pool with like 5 tracks. So there are people hacking for campus tools for payments. There are people hacking for AI agents. There are people hacking for decentralized applications that people can use and leverage, say for campus activities or even use for studying and stuff. Yeah, today there's going to be 10 winners, 1K5 rather. USD in 5 trucks, and runner-ups collecting $500 per truck.
Co-lead for this, we were able to bring this initiative by virtue of the Solana Foundation, right? So myself and Toby put this together with the support of the Solana Foundation to be able to help African engineers, especially African student engineers, to reach their potential. There's a lot of talk about big founders, first exit founders, second exit founders, but there's a small gap, a large gap actually, if we're being honest, between people who do amazing stuff in universities and colleges, across the world, and across Africa as well. Nobody really taps into them. People expect them to figure their way out of these things, and everybody only wants to associate with you when you have exited, or maybe you have successfully founded 1 or 2 products. So the aim of the Solana Students Africa is to make sure that we tap into that gap. There's amazing, awesome engineers, there's amazing talent that are in colleges, that are in universities. The aim is to tap into that, to make sure that we are able to bring these guys to the fore. You have heard of PayPal Mafia. Solana Students Africa is sort of mirroring that, so that we can bring out people who, in the next 5 to 10 years, are going to be the ones that dictate the pace and that set the standard, for Web3 development and Web3 infrastructure, here in Africa.
So what next?
What next from here? We've had the hackathon, people are going to win. The aim is to transition these people, right? Take the top projects from this and then make sure that we put them into the right accelerators. We sort of sandbox them, get them ready, take them from projects to products, that is going to definitely impact the lives, and improve the standard of living of not just the engineers themselves, but Nigeria and Africa globally. So what next is we're having a campus store. Right, we're going to be going across schools, running boot camps, getting more engineers in. But for the people who win this, we're going to be transitioning them into a builder program where they are going to be taught, and we're going to season them sort of, curry and spice, Maggi and salt. Take them from fresh chicken to a full-blown buffet, and make sure that they build actual real use case product that people can use.
Sling is a prediction market with the look and feel of trading applications. So I'm here today because I had to pitch it in front of the judges of the Solana Hackathon. I think this is actually the first time I'm pitching in a live crowd. So I think it's really boosted my confidence, and I also believe it will give me access to other people to tell them more about my idea and continue the development of Sling.
$1,500 only. The first prize is
Lyra AI.
Lyra AI goes on with the prize. A round of applause for Lyra AI, please. A round of applause for Lyra AI. Please, let's keep clapping, let's keep clapping, let's keep clapping, please.
I'm gonna say you go dance, tell him you go dance, you go dance, you go dance. For the vibe I've been out for days, steady chasing the body.
We had gone through the process of the hackathon, and we had to pitch today. And for what this is going to do for me, I think I should first talk about what it is doing. I used to be the building private kind of person. I had a lot of difficulty with coming out with the things I'm doing. And I see a lot of people doing really well, and it's not like they're doing better than me. So first off, this has brought me out of that place. I made a series of videos during the hack period, and that's a very big breakthrough for me. And moving forward, this is going to skyrocket my getting into the research space as a student, and also an early career researcher, because our product is a research solution for Africans. So.
Do you run a business or plan to start one with tech integration? Listen carefully to these cybersecurity essentials for SMEs. In today's digital landscape, protecting your business is non-negotiable. Begin with employee training. Teach your team to recognize phishing attempts, avoid suspicious links, and create strong passwords. Well-trained employees form your first line of defense. Deploy firewalls and antivirus software to shield against unauthorized access and malware threats. Maintain these tools with regular updates. Implement data backup strategies. Consistent backups ensure business continuity after cyber attacks. Utilize cloud solutions or external storage for added protection. Never neglect software updates. They patch crucial security gaps in your systems. Enable automatic updates or create a regular maintenance schedule. Lastly, establish access controls. Restrict information access based on job requirements to minimize potential breach impacts. Apply these cybersecurity essentials for your SME. Effective training, robust security tools, reliable backups, and diligent updates create a formidable defense system. Be secure, be wise, tech wise. Before we pull the plug on today's episode, it's time for feedbacks. Thanks for your responses from the previous episode. They keep this vital conversation alive.